Welcome to our video on 10 fascinating facts about the hippopotamus. In this video, we'll explore some of the most interesting and surprising things you may not have known about these incredible animals, from their unique adaptations and behaviors to their important role in African ecosystems. Join us as we dive into the world of hippos, and discover why these magnificent creatures are so beloved and feared by people around the world. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn something new about one of the largest and most impressive animals on the planet. Fact 1. The word hippopotamus is derived from two Greek words, hippo and potamus. Hippo means horse, while potamus refers to river or water. Thus, the name hippopotamus literally means river horse. This is a fitting name for the animal, as it is a large, semi-aquatic mammal that spends a lot of time in rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water. The ancient Greeks were likely the first to use the term hippopotamus to describe this animal, as they were known for their love of combining words to create new terms. The Romans also used a similar term, equus ferus, which means wild horse, to describe the hippopotamus. The name hippopotamus is not the only name that has been used to refer to this animal throughout history. In ancient Egypt, the hippopotamus was considered a sacred animal and was often depicted in art and mythology. The Egyptians called the hippopotamus Taweret, which means the great female. They believed that Taweret was a protective deity who guarded women during childbirth and ensured the safety of children. Today, the hippopotamus is still commonly referred to as the river horse. This name reflects the animal's size, strength, and semi-aquatic lifestyle. Despite their relatively docile appearance, hippos are actually quite dangerous, and they are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large mammal. Nevertheless, they remain a beloved and iconic animal, with a unique place in the mythology and culture of many societies throughout history. Fact 2. Despite their large size and heavy appearance, hippos are actually very good swimmers. They spend a lot of time in the water, and can even hold their breath for up to 5 minutes at a time while underwater. Hippos are adapted to life in the water in a number of ways. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are located high up on their heads, allowing them to remain mostly submerged while still being able to see, hear, and smell their surroundings. Their bodies are also well suited for swimming, with a streamlined shape and webbed feet that help them move through the water with ease. When swimming, hippos use a combination of paddling their feet and powerful undulations of their bodies to move through the water. They can reach speeds of up to 8 km per hour, 5 miles per hour, in short bursts, and are even able to swim against strong currents. While hippos are excellent swimmers, they are not very buoyant and must actively work to stay afloat. This means that they are not able to float effortlessly on the surface like some other aquatic animals. Instead, they must either swim or walk along the bottom of the body of water they are in. Hippos use their time in the water not only for swimming, but also for staying cool and protecting their skin from the sun. They produce a reddish-brown oily substance from their skin that helps to keep them moisturized and protect against the sun's rays. This substance also gives them their characteristic, bloody, appearance, leading to the misconception that they sweat blood. In conclusion, hippos are much more than just large, lumbering creatures that spend their time on land. They are also powerful and graceful swimmers, able to move through the water with ease and hold their breath for impressive lengths of time. Their adaptations to aquatic life make them an important and fascinating part of the animal kingdom. Fact 3. Hippos are one of the most aggressive and dangerous animals in Africa, and are responsible for more human deaths than any other large mammal on the continent. While they may seem docile and slow-moving, hippos are actually highly territorial and will fiercely defend their territory from intruders. Hippos are known to be particularly aggressive during mating season, when males will fight over access to females. These fights can be brutal, with hippos using their powerful jaws and sharp teeth to attack their rivals. Humans who accidentally wander into the midst of these battles can be seriously injured or killed. Hippos are also known to attack boats and canoes that enter their territory, viewing them as a threat to their space. This can be especially dangerous for fishermen or others who rely on boats for their livelihoods. In addition, hippos have been known to attack humans who come too close to their young, which they fiercely protect. Despite their reputation for aggression, hippos are not usually interested in attacking humans without provocation. However, Their territorial nature and tendency to see humans as intruders means that encounters can quickly turn deadly. It is important for people to stay a safe distance away from hippos and avoid entering their territory without proper precautions. The danger posed by hippos is not just limited to humans. They are also known to be aggressive towards other animals, and have been known to attack crocodiles, lions, and even elephants. Their territorial behavior can have serious consequences for the ecosystems they inhabit, as they can disrupt the natural balance of predator and prey populations. Despite their reputation as a dangerous animal, hippos play an important role in their ecosystems. As herbivores, they help to control the growth of aquatic plants and shape the landscape of the rivers and lakes where they live. However, their aggressive behavior towards humans means that it is important to take precautions when in their territory, and to respect their space in order to avoid potentially deadly encounters. Fact 4. Hippos are known for their thick, hairless skin that can often appear dry and cracked. However, they actually secrete a reddish-brown oily substance from their skin that helps to keep them moisturized and protect against the sun's harmful UV rays. This substance, called blood sweat, due to its reddish appearance, is not actually sweat or blood, but rather a specialized type of oil that hippos produce in large quantities. The oil contains a natural sunscreen that protects the hippo's skin from the intense African sun, which is especially important given that hippos spend a lot of time in and around water. In addition to its protective properties, the hippo's skin oil also helps to keep their skin moisturized and supple. This is important because the tough, leathery skin of a hippo can easily dry out and crack, leaving them vulnerable to infection. Hippos produce this oil in special glands located throughout their skin. They can secrete up to 2 liters of the oily substance per day, which is spread across their body through rolling and wallowing in mud or water. This activity not only helps to distribute the oil evenly across their skin, but also helps to regulate their body temperature by keeping them cool. Despite its benefits, the hippo's skin oil can also attract parasites and bacteria. As a result, hippos spend a lot of time grooming themselves and each other to remove any dirt or debris that may have become trapped in their skin. They are also known to use their long, sharp teeth to scrape away any loose skin or dirt that may be causing irritation. In conclusion, the reddish-brown oily substance that hippos secrete from their skin plays an important role in protecting them from the sun and keeping their skin moisturized. This specialized oil is just one of the many adaptations that hippos have developed to survive in their unique aquatic habitats, and is a fascinating example of the ways in which animals have evolved to meet the challenges of their environments. Fact 5. Hippos are known for their large size and impressive strength, but they are not known for their keen eyesight. In fact, hippos have poor eyesight and rely heavily on their senses of smell and hearing to detect predators and danger. Hippos have small eyes that are located on the top of their heads, which allows them to see what is happening above the surface of the water while they are submerged. However, their eyesight is relatively poor and they have difficulty distinguishing between different colors and shapes. This means that hippos are often unable to see clearly when they are on land or when they are moving through vegetation. Despite their poor eyesight, hippos have an excellent sense of smell that allows them to detect predators and danger from a distance. They use their sense of smell to identify other hippos, to locate food, and to detect the presence of predators such as crocodiles or lions. In addition, hippos have a keen sense of hearing that allows them to detect sounds both above and below the water. Hippos also have a highly developed sense of touch that helps them to navigate their environment and to communicate with each other. They use their sensitive skin to detect vibrations in the water or on land, which can help them to identify potential predators or other threats. Despite their reliance on their senses of smell and hearing, hippos are not defenseless. They have powerful jaws and sharp teeth that they can use to defend themselves against predators or other threats. In addition, hippos are known for their aggressive behavior and will not hesitate to charge at anything that they perceive as a threat. In conclusion, while hippos may not have the best eyesight, they have developed highly sensitive senses of smell, hearing, and touch that allow them to navigate their environment and detect danger. Their reliance on these senses has helped them to survive in their unique aquatic habitats, and is a fascinating example of the ways in which animals have adapted to their environments. Fact 6. Hippos are social animals and live in groups of up to 40 individuals, although the average size of a group is typically around 15. These groups are known by different names depending on the region, with terms such as a bloat, pod, or herd being commonly used. Within a hippo group, there is a hierarchical structure with a dominant male at the top. The dominant male, also known as the bull, is responsible for defending his territory and ensuring the safety of the group. The other members of the group, including females and their offspring, typically follow the lead of the dominant male. While hippos may seem like slow and lumbering creatures, they are actually quite social and engage in a variety of activities with other members of their group. For example, they will often engage in playful behavior such as chasing each other or playing in the water. They are also known to communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations and physical gestures, including grunts, snorts, and posturing. Hippos are also known for their maternal behavior, with mothers caring for their young for up to 8 months after birth. During this time, the mother will nurse her calf and protect it from danger. In addition, other members of the group may also help to care for the young by keeping an eye out for predators or helping to defend the group's territory. Despite their social behavior, hippos are also known for their territorial nature and will defend their territory fiercely against other hippos or potential predators. This can result in aggressive behavior, including charging and biting, which can be dangerous for humans who may come into contact with them. In conclusion, hippos are social animals that live in groups and engage in a variety of behaviors with other members of their group. While they can be aggressive when defending their territory, they are also capable of showing maternal behavior and engaging in playful activities. The social behavior of hippos is an important part of their survival strategy, and is a fascinating example of the complex social structures that exist in the animal kingdom. Fact 7. Despite their outward differences, hippos actually share a surprising genetic connection with some of the ocean's largest creatures. The closest living relatives of hippos are actually whales and dolphins, with all 3 groups belonging to the order Cetardiodactyla. Scientists believe that hippos and cetaceans, the group that includes whales and dolphins, share a common ancestor that lived around 55 million years ago. This ancestor was a small, deer-like mammal that lived on land and had hooves, but over time it evolved into 2 separate lineages, one that eventually gave rise to the hippo, and another that evolved into the diverse array of ocean-dwelling cetaceans we know today. Despite the fact that hippos and cetaceans are now very different from each other in terms of their anatomy and behavior, they share a number of important genetic similarities. For example, both hippos and cetaceans have specialized adaptations that allow them to hold their breath underwater for extended periods of time, and both groups have complex stomachs that allow them to digest tough plant matter. In addition, recent studies have suggested that there may be even more genetic similarities between hippos and cetaceans than previously thought. For example, one study found that hippos have a gene that is associated with the development of finger and toe bones in mammals, a trait that is lost in all other hoofed animals, including their closest living relatives, the pigs. Overall, the genetic connection between hippos and cetaceans is a fascinating example of how evolution can lead to unexpected connections between seemingly disparate groups of animals. By studying these connections, scientists can gain new insights into the evolutionary history of these remarkable creatures, and better understand the complex relationships that exist within the animal kingdom. Fact 8. Despite their fearsome reputation, hippos are actually herbivores and feed almost exclusively on plants. In fact, hippos have a very specialized diet that consists mainly of grass, but also includes other aquatic plants such as reeds and water hyacinths. Hippos are able to consume vast quantities of vegetation in a single day, with adult males eating up to 150 pounds of plant matter daily. This enormous appetite is facilitated by their large, powerful jaws and sharp teeth, which allow them to easily tear through tough grasses and other plant material. Interestingly, hippos are also able to digest their food very efficiently, thanks to a complex digestive system that includes a multi-chambered stomach. This allows them to break down tough plant fibers and extract as much nutrition as possible from their food. Despite their ability to eat large quantities of vegetation, hippos still face some challenges when it comes to finding enough food to sustain themselves. This is particularly true during times of drought, when water sources may dry up and the availability of plant matter may be reduced. In order to cope with these challenges, hippos have developed a number of adaptations that help them survive in their environment. For example, they are able to store large amounts of fat in their bodies, which can be used as a source of energy during times when food is scarce. Overall, hippos' herbivorous diet and their ability to consume large quantities of vegetation are important adaptations that allow them to thrive in their aquatic environment. By studying these adaptations, scientists can gain a better understanding of how these remarkable animals have evolved to survive and thrive in the wild. Fact 9. Hippos are some of the largest and most impressive animals found on land, and they can grow to truly enormous sizes. In fact, a fully grown hippopotamus can weigh as much as 4,500 kilos, making it one of the largest land animals in the world. To put this in perspective, a fully grown male hippo can be up to 5.2 meters in length and stand over 1.5 meters tall at the shoulder. Despite their massive size, hippos are actually quite agile and can move surprisingly quickly when they need to. The sheer size and strength of hippos make them formidable creatures that are feared by many other animals in their environment. In addition to their impressive physical abilities, hippos also have a number of other adaptations that help them survive in the wild. For example, they are able to close their nostrils and ears to prevent water from entering when they are submerged underwater. They also have tough, thick skin that is covered in a layer of oil, which helps to keep them moisturized and protect against the harsh African sun. Despite their formidable size and strength, however, hippos are not invincible. They are vulnerable to a number of threats in their environment, including habitat loss, hunting, and disease. As a result, conservation efforts are underway to help protect these magnificent animals and ensure their survival for future generations. Fact 10. Despite their fearsome reputation and impressive physical size, hippos are actually considered a vulnerable species, with populations declining in many parts of Africa. There are a number of factors contributing to this decline, including habitat loss, hunting, and poaching. One of the biggest threats to hippos is habitat loss, as human populations continue to expand and encroach on the areas where these animals live. As more land is converted for agriculture, housing, and other human uses, hippos are losing their natural habitat and are being forced to compete for resources with humans and livestock. In addition to habitat loss, hippos are also vulnerable to hunting and poaching, both for their meat and their ivory tusks. While hunting hippos is illegal in many parts of Africa, there is still a thriving black market for hippo meat and ivory, particularly in areas where law enforcement is weak or corrupt. To help protect hippos and ensure their survival, a number of conservation efforts are underway throughout Africa. These include efforts to preserve and restore hippo habitats, as well as measures to crack down on poaching and illegal hunting. In addition, there are ongoing efforts to study hippos and better understand their behavior and needs in the wild. By gaining a better understanding of these remarkable animals, scientists hope to develop more effective conservation strategies that can help protect hippos and other vulnerable species for generations to come. Thanks for joining us for our video on the fascinating world of hippos. We hope you enjoyed learning more about these incredible animals and all the amazing things they can do. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. And as always, thanks for watching.